just the 6th time in franchise history, the Panthers are matched up against the Texans. Houston looks to tie the series with the win on Thursday night primetime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Another tremendous year in 2020 where he led the NFL with 4,823 passing yards. And remember, that was in the year after DeAndre Hopkins was traded to Arizona. Also had 33 touchdown passes against only 7 interceptions. A dynamic performer.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Watson now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Andre Roberts. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Panther offense ready to go for their first possession. And at the helm, you see him in his first year in Carolina after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it'll be second down. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Gets around him, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Roberts on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, there he goes, right side. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley, 79 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Faking the give, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it, they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans on one play have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold down to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina. On first down, it's Darnold. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw, Watson. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On first down, Watson. Caught here by Conley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Ooh, with a juke. And shutting him off, now open field. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now to hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
He's got the hook up with Conley. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. This is Miller, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 7.
Watson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report.